Once again, thank you for coming out. I'm going to turn it back upstairs to the voices of Wake County Speedway, Mr. Sam Tully, and the preacher man, Mr. Dennis McDonald.
Well, thank you, Charlie Hansen. Dennis, what a beautiful night it is for racing. Happy to be sharing the booth with you this week. And to get things kicked off tonight, we get the East Coast Flathead Fords visiting Wake County Speedway, officially, quote unquote, the fastest Flathead Ford Racing Club in South Carolina, Virginia, and North Carolina. And we get 6 of their finest members in the club joining us here this evening.
And these guys always put on a good show, and for people my age and maybe a little bit younger, you remember these race cars. I was telling Sam earlier, when I first started going to races back in the late 50s, early 60s, these were the type of cars that were on the racetrack and the old dirt tracks all over the Carolinas. So these guys bring back some memories, but also they put on a good show. And I'll go ahead and tell you now, these guys enjoy what they're doing, and they're great guys along with it.
So surely a fascinating display, harkening back to the roots of racing, here to kick things off for the Accent Imaging 165 Fans Night. I want to thank and welcome all the fans who came out here on this beautiful evening, Friday, May 3rd, 2024, here in Gardner, North Carolina. Also want to welcome the fans tuning in on WakeCountySpeedway.tv for joining our race stream. Again, WakeCountySpeedway.tv, where you can go to tune in and live stream the action here at Wake County Speedway all season long. Big shout out to Winged Velocity and Key from Key Point Media. A lot of effort going into bringing that streaming service to fruition, and that package and product is just going to get better and better. But right now we're going Flathead Ford Racing, and we got 6 cars on track. And just a little bit of background. First of all, this is real roots racing, old school, Dennis. I know you were talking about just how historical these kind of cars are. One thing to note, they're not racing with any radios, any spotters, no pit boards, and no transponders, just old school racing.
It's old school. If you look at the drivers, most of them are old school drivers. And if you want to look at one of the race cars, and if they go around the racetrack, keep the eye on that 99 car of Johnny Johnson. That car is always fast.
So the Flathead Fords being made up of 2 divisions, Modifieds and Sportsmen. And in the Modified division, you have cars we're in the Sportsman division, you have the number 6 car of Donovan Freeman, as lights go out on the pace car, the 7 car of Mike Houghtaling, and the number 5 car of Wayne Lawson. So lights are out on the pace car as the 7 of Mike Houghtaling and the 53 of Richard Wickel round the 4th and final corner here at Wake County Speedway and take the green flag 25 laps of old school racing here at Wake County Speedway for the East Coast Flathead Fords.
It looks like the 7 car of Mike Houghtaling is taking the lead, and there comes Johnny Johnson at number 99. Watch him, he's already held up the third top.
Donovan Freeman filling that second pole as he pushes up the track. That 99 of Johnson, though, looking to close quickly as Houghtaling shows the way as they come back to complete the first lap.
1 lap down, 14, 47. Cars to be going 15 laps tonight here at Wake County Speedway. 165, we're glad that you're here. Hope you're going to enjoy a great night of racing here at Wake County Speedway, home of America's favorite bullring.
Johnny Johnson at that 99 takes a look to the inside and more as he clears the 6 of Donovan Freeman by the time they get down into turn 1 down the back stretch. Now the 7 of Houghtaling starting to stretch his legs in that Flathead Ford as now the 99 Johnny Johnson starting to make pace towards the point.
Johnny Johnson's always tough wherever they go. I've never seen this Houghtaling guy race before. I've seen that race car. First time I've seen Mike in it. Nose goes down. Johnny Johnson getting close 5 laps down, only about 9.5 more to go.
Johnson continuing to reel in Houghtaling lap after lap. The 99 of Johnson running a slightly higher line around the quarter mile as you see him entering, trying to take advantage of that progressive banking. It's going to allow him to get on throttle to carry more speed. But right now, that 7 car, Mike Houghtaling, taking the quickest, shortest way around the track as the leader is coming by. Take the halfway, the cross flag, next time by.
They're going to be running into the last lap. The 14 car carrying Winkle down, so it goes down the lap. Houghtaling and Johnson both get around it with no problem at all. And the 53 car, car go down the lap. Let both of them get around. Winkle moved up. Kind of messed up over just a second. And then Johnny Johnson right on the back bumper to go into turn number 3.
Yeah, typically slower drivers may yield the low lane to the leaders, but that time the 53 car of Winkle is choosing to let the low lane, so the drivers have to be quick on their feet there. Look at the 99 of Johnson looking to sail it in up top.
Blake Johnson down turn is going to pass him on the outside. Like he's looking to come out of turn 4. Now he's looking on the inside. He's going to turn number 1.
Johnson down the bottom, haunting that left rear quarter panel of Houghtaling, but Houghtaling holding strong down into 3, the 99 right in the tire tracks of the number 7, keeping him on it, takes a peek to the inside down into 1.
Johnson on the inside. He's doing a great job of holding him off in that number 7 car. Coming down to turn number 4, we're going to have just 2 laps to go.
2 laps to go and 2 laps to go. Flag being shown again by the flag stand. The scheduled distance was 25 laps, so I wasn't sure if that was a
Okay, all right. I looked at it wrong. I thought it was 15 laps.
Well, in fairness, Dennis, the flag stand did say flags at the head lap mark, so
Okay, all right. He might have been listening to me being wrong.
very much could have been. So,
All
flag
right.
stand showing 10 to go, that time by for the leaders.
All right, we will then.
So the battle rages on at the top. It's that confusion as Mike Houghtaling still with the rear view mirror full of Donovan, of Johnny Johnson. Johnny Johnson continuously looking for a way around the top. Seems to really be able to get a good run down both the front and back stretch. Just getting to the rear bumper of Houghtaling is one thing, getting around him is another. Look at that, lap after lap, as again, lap traffic going to be a factor. Richard Wickle, getting ready to go 2 laps down. Again, stays low down into turn 3. That's going to force the 7 of Houghtaling to try the top lane for once.
Hey, what? These cars are so big, it's probably not an easy thing to get around somebody, especially if you going low and then drop low. But man, to get down to that stretch, you come across start finish line this time, be 19 laps to the good, 6 more to go.
Bullring leading every single one of them. Freeman, Johnson looking to change that. Gets brought back down into 3. Plays the waiting game as he continues to study the leader here.
Still working on the outside, let's go and turn number 1. Still looking on the outside, let's go now. Johnson still can't make the move on Houghtaling. Houghtaling doing a good job of holding him off. In this 25 lap feature of the Ford Flathead series here at Wake County Speedway. 21 laps down, only 3.5 to go. Houghtaling coming into turn number 4, going to move 22 laps to the good. Still holding on. Johnny Johnson with car number 99.
Yeah, time running out here for Johnson. Now he's slowly nowhere to go as that's where the 7's been all race long. Twin sticks in the air, 2 laps to go, that time by for Houghtaling. As he unwinds off of turn 2, roars on down the back stretch. The 99 of Johnson, again, nowhere to go.
He just keeps doing a good job of holding him off. Now he going turn 1, last lap. We got white flag being waved by a flag from Hunter Hanson. Johnson got a half a lap to do it. Can he get around that track?
How far will Johnson be willing to push out of turn 4, back across the line? Mike Houghtaling leading from green to checkered in East Coast Flathead Fords, all 25 laps. Holding off Johnny Johnson.
You know, in all the years I've watched Ford Flatheads, I think it's the first time I've ever seen Johnny Johnson get a big one.
Johnny Johnson had the pace. Certainly